Now, you represent buyers and sellers. So how do you change the advice that you give buyers and sellers based on the situation that they're in?
Asking a lot of questions. As a real estate broker or as a real estate professional, it's our job to find out our clients why. Why do they want to buy? What do they want to sell? What are their goals, their time frame? I think it's just about asking lots of questions and really figuring out what is going to be in their best interest. And I think if you do that, you're going to be a great real estate professional. So I don't think there's any specific differences, just really trying to figure out what their why is and really kind of drill down so that you can provide good advice.
And you could apply that to both sides of the sale.
Yep, I think so. I always feel like it's not my job to make decisions for my client. That's not my job. My job is to provide information and ask questions so that they can make the best decision for themselves. Like, especially on a buy side, when a client wants to make an offer, like, Brent, what would you offer for this house? And I'm like, I can't answer that question for you. I can say, how long do you think you'd be in this house? How secure are you in your job? Does your family plan on growing? All of those things to help you make a good decision, but I can't make that decision for you. Same thing on the listing side. Probably the question I get most that I will refuse to answer is, what should I list my house for? It's not my house to sell. It's your house. Again, here's the information. This is what I think the market would bear, but it's your house. You get to sell it for whatever price you want.
A lot of people get stuck on what their house was worth. Do you find that it's hard to get people off of that number, or is it, I'm going to hit you with the data and we're going to price it right? Because what I've heard from all the agents is if you price houses right, they will move.
Agreed. I think every once in a while I'll get a client that is stuck on a number, but I think with the amount of information that's accessible to a consumer now, it's not as big of an issue. Say 90% of the time when I'm meeting with sellers, they already have a price in mind, and they're usually pretty close to what they think it's worth. Those AI tools out there that kind of give you an idea what your house is worth, apps that they can access to see what those houses are listed for and sell for. The consumer, because of access to information, has a pretty good sense. Every once in a while, you'll get a client that has ideas about their house. It's great because they took great care of it, or they put this really nice air conditioner and roof on it 10 years ago. Like, every house has to have an air conditioner and a roof. But take a note. Again, it's just a conversation. You ask lots of questions, and I think most of the time the client comes to this conclusion of what their house is truly worth in the market. I want all the power to be in their hands. Like, hey, whatever you want to offer for this house, whatever you want to list this house for, I'll put it down on the piece of paper. But at the end of the day, if you're a buyer and the seller doesn't like your offer, they're not going to sell. Same thing. If you're a seller and you're offering your house to buyers and the price is too high and buyers don't want to pay that price, then the house isn't worth that much. So unless you want to buy your house for that price, the market really is going to determine what that price is for a home. And I think the time the client comes to that conclusion.